Literacy is one of the most important skills for any individual. It is a key component of the fundamental right to education and an important foundation for a child's ability to learn independently. Despite its importance, there are many children around the world that are not able to read at their appropriate chronological level, which is the level for their particular age group. The Ministry of Education carried out literacy assessments at many schools. One of these was a small school on the west coast of Demerara called the Namstil Primary. With a student population of around 68 pupils, the Namstil Primary is what is known as a Grade B school. Unfortunately, the assessment yielded very concerning results. 70% of the student population were reading below their chronological level. After meeting with members of the community in March 2022, the ministry began to formulate a plan to combat not only illiteracy in schools, but also one to mitigate the impact of the learning loss due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Everything is changing. And so we're shutting down your school as you know it. It's not going to be the regular social studies and science and maths and English and art and PE and all of that. We're going to do a strict literacy program.
This program would entail shutting down the regular scheduled learning that teachers and students were used to in order to facilitate classes centered primarily on literacy. The program would run for 6 weeks and was designed by the Literacy Department of the Ministry of Education to target specific areas of literacy development.
So we know that any good reading program should have 5 major elements, and these elements include a structured phonemic awareness, phonics program, dedicated teaching of vocabulary, ensuring that there is a fluency component built in where students are developing that ability to read orally, whether they do it silently or aloud, and also that comprehension piece.
In addition, the program would also incorporate a book club where students would be able to read books supplied by the ministry in order to develop their reading skills outside of the classroom. Naturally, there were some reservations about a program so radical.
I had mixed feelings because in as much as we would want the program to be launched, I was thinking I hope that they have enough resources and that the consistency is there for us to actually get the program to a success.
Okay, when the program was first proposed, I was a bit worried because I was wondering what would happen to the other subjects if the children would kind of fall back, or if would they be able to achieve their reading age within the specified time.
The Minister of Education assured the parents and teachers of the school that if they were consistent with the program, it would yield the intended results.
And I could guarantee you this, almost anything you do consistently for 6 weeks, you will see results after 6 weeks. The children who come consistently are going to be the children who move. The children who are frequently absent are going to be the children who are left behind. You get to choose what you want for your children. So it's not a Ministry of Education thing alone, it's not a school thing alone. We'll give the resources, we'll put the program in place, but you also have to commit to taking your children to that next level. So this afternoon we launch here the first of its kind in the country, right here in the Namstil, a literacy and robotics program that is expected to take your children to the place where they should be according to their age, as well as according to their grade level.
With the promises made, teachers and parents alike were eager to see what was possible in such a relatively short space of time. And so, with the cooperation of the parents and teachers of the Namstil Primary, the literacy and robotics program was launched. But would a program as radical as this work? And how soon would they be able to see the results that they were promised?
Well, I would say 2 weeks or less. I start noticing reading better, spelling, and a lot of other things. She's doing good. She's doing very good now.
Both the parents and teachers were very happy to see the results of their faith and efforts. Furthermore, what was especially interesting was that as the reading ability of the students began to improve, so too did their personal interest in reading.
What makes me more excited is that to see some of the children who were just walking around aimlessly, they're now sitting and trying to read a book.
Okay, well, her reading, she always loved reading, but due to the literacy program, I think she has improved a lot because she normally comes home and pick up her book and do a lot of reading, so much that she even started reading the Testament, and she even teaching her little brother to read. Yeah, she loves reading, love it. And it's helping her a lot because she's the only student in her class that has upgraded to the book 2 level.
She wasn't doing it before the program, but since the program on, she's doing it like everything for her. So she come home, she would get a book, she would read, then she gonna go get her food, and then she gonna go take a 5, and she just, everything about her is just reading. As a mother, I felt so great.
After 6 weeks of strictly literacy, the results were quite impressive. While not every student was now reading at their chronological level, there had been significant improvement in the overwhelming majority of the student population.
On Sunday morning, the king, the little prince, the knight, a royal guard, the royal cook, the royal barber, the royal jester, and a little dog come to visit me. And I was home. So the little prince said, "We just dropped in to say hello."
Great job. Great job. Let me just tell you, because I don't know if you were hearing, bear this in mind. When this program started, he couldn't read. He just saw words like jester for the first time. That's not a popular word. The royal jester, the royal joker. Knight. Knight is K-N-I-G-H-T, the royal knight, and you were able to do that. You see how much you're capable of?
Yes.
You see how much you're capable of? Don't you want to read even better?
Yes.
Yeah? You did very well. You did really well.
I am extremely pleased with the outcomes thus far. So we started this journey with the Namsdale Primary School having about 72 children, of which 47 of them had to be on this program. And recognizing that they had about 70% of their children who were reading significantly below their age and grade level, and now looking 6 weeks after, 15 children out of the 47, they are now reintegrated back into the regular program because they're reading at their grade level. It was a Herculean task when we took it on, but looking at the results, if we're consistent in our approach, we believe that we're going to get there.
While this is where some kids are finished, it's only the beginning in where we want to go. Stick with us, and I'm telling you, you're going to see right from this school, children doing things you never saw them doing before.
Suffice to say, the program has proven to be a success, not only for the students whose lives have been impacted, but also for the teachers who have been touched by seeing the students and the school that they care so passionately about live up to what they have long known they are capable of.